The following podcast contains naughty language and ridiculous situations. Listener discretion is advised.
When you think about horror films that have never seen or barely seen the light of day, one film comes to mind to most of us: London After Midnight. Well, this intro is not about that. A ton of hullabaloo hit this week at the Cannes Film Festival for the long-awaited restoration of the controversial Ken Russell classic, The Devils. The rumblings were loud as it was hardly a secret. The release of The Devils will be hitting stateside October 16th for 1 week. This sadistic and depraved film found itself uncut on Shudder several years ago and was quickly taken down. But not before I got to look at it, and it's everything I have heard. The 4K restoration is sure to be on many best of lists when it eventually happens. And honestly, who doesn't want to watch a nun perform fellatio on a Roman candle in 4K? And welcome to Trick or Treat Radio.
Welcome to the 719th episode of Trick or Treat Radio. Trick or Treat Radio is a stake through the heart of horror and pop culture. We wade through piranha-infested waters of streaming, VOD, and cult cinema in an attempt to find hidden gems to discuss so you can make informed viewing decisions. Episodes are streamed live every Thursday night around 8 p.m. on trickortreatradio.com, 8 p.m. Eastern. And the audio podcast is released every Friday morning and has done so for 719 consecutive weeks, or will be 719 tomorrow. But also, I just found out we hit I guess a milestone, 750 episodes. But Raven Show, that's if you include, episode 0. You include the Halloween specials, the year-end specials. What else?
Some of the Star Wars episodes.
Some of the Star Wars episodes, yep. Those are on there.
Yep. Extra special Halloween specials.
Yep. What else?
New Year's Day, New Year's Evil.
Okay. What else?
The more you fucking want, man. I gave you a whole bunch.
All right. All right, that's fair. And your hosts for this evening are Monster Zero.
Yeah, I'm in here somewhere.
Yep. The cam froze in an awesome way.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm trying to get back. Believe me, I might have to bail out and come back in, but I'm trying.
All right, let me see what's going on here. Yeah. All right. Yeah, it looks I lost your cam feed on my side here, but yeah, do what you can. Also. Yeah. We introduced Monster Zero. That's the guy we already introduced. Michael Ravenshadow, the other M.
Hey now.
And also myself, Johnny Wolfenstein. And we will be discussing the film They Will Kill You this week. That's not a threat. That is the name of the film.
True.
And it is directed by Kirill Sokolov, the director of the great Why Don't You Just Die? So clearly this guy likes naming his films after death and killing. So, we're going to talk about this one tonight. Looking forward to the discussion and whatever else kind of trouble we can get ourselves into. What kind of trouble is that, Raven Shadow? Like, what do you foresee?
Some hijinks, maybe. The occasional skullduggery.
Oh, maybe some monkey shines.
A little bit of monkey shines.
Just a little bit.
Scotch of monkey shines.
Scotch. Oh man, I love having just a skosh.
Yeah, add a little dash of monkey shines, please, to everything. And a half cup of skullduggery.
That sounds like a fucking delicious treat.
Right?
Yeah.
think it's vegan. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think so too. So while we wait for MZ to get back here, did you say you had a story?
So I did.
I like the echo as you bring the cup up to your mouth.
Take a sip of the potion before I get the story in motion. So yeah, so it was very exciting. So this past Saturday, I went to my first bat mitzvah, Wolfie,
Yeah.
and I wasn't the only one. Marion came with me, and it's fair to say that my brother, our brother, Kobayashi Maru, co-founder, friend of the show, tag team partner, Dr. Joey Tron, his daughter had her bat mitzvah this weekend. So went out to the great state of Rhode Island, and we checked that out.
Yeah. That's it? That's the story?
It was good. No, it was cool. So what it was out. So it's a long event, Wolfie. Are you aware of this?
Well, I mean, you don't have to like embellish. I thought there was more to the story, but
Well, there is. So it was it's Saturday. So I took free comic book day off from the store.
Oh
Uh,
shit.
Yeah, yeah. Which is a bummer because another friend of the show, Derek Rook, D Rook,
Yeah.
was gonna do some art and shit there.
Art and
But
shit.
art and shit. But it's a long day. So the temple was like 9:30 to 12, and then there'd be a little luncheon at the temple. There'd be like a 4 to 5 hour break, and then the after party is like from 5 to 9. In Narragansett, which is actually a town and not just a beer. I found that out. So
You didn't know that? Come on.
I fucking. It's a lot of learning this
Have
weekend.
you
Wolfie.
been to Rolling Rock, Rhode Island yet?
I've been to Rolling Rock. Yeah, we drove past Newport. I'm like, they make cigarettes there.
Marlboro. Oh, there is a Marlboro.
It was.
Massachusetts.
There was literally one sign that was all vices. Depending. Like we took a left at fucking Sam Adams Lane, but so we never get in a hotel. So we drove up there Friday night.
8 Ball Boulevard.
8 Ball. That's fucking dope. I'm pretty sure they sold it at our motel.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we stayed over and went to the event, and it was very cool. It was very again, his daughter killed it. It's a 2.5 hour ceremony.
Jesus.
So we go in, and we had to get yarmulkes. So we saw friends of ours. The working man was there, Gabriel.
Nice.
The rude boy Wally Fink, both their wives. And again, I've known the Tron family for almost 30 years. So Tron gets us some yarmulkes, and me and Rude Boy. And Rude Boy's sitting in front of me. We're sitting behind him, and I'm trying to balance the yarmulke on my head. My hair's down, wearing a suit, and we're reading the various books, and so it keeps falling off. Oh my fuck! I go to grab it.
Yeah, you need
put
a
it
fucking
back
bobby
on.
pin.
Well, I didn't fucking have a bobby pin, and
You had a Robert pin.
I had a Robert pin, Robert J pin. And the rabbi was cutting a promo about how you can't have photos there, how it's really strict.
Shit.
You gotta appear, because I guess they're like the midline, like kind of
What, between
dynamic.
Orthodox and whatever.
And like the new one, yeah, they're like conservative Orthodox, conservative.
Non-Orthodox.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm gonna say the wrong thing. And again, I'm not joking about the event. It was a beautiful event. I'm just joking about Raven Shadow being there. So at one point, the yarmulke
is
falls
kind of a
off
joke.
my head.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be nice. The yarmulke falls behind the chair, and now I can't get it. So I'm reaching like fucking Luke on Hoth, trying to get the fucking lightsaber, and it's not happening. So finally, I'm like, shit. I got to go all the way down one end of the aisle to turn around, or the other end because we're in the middle. And I'm a tall drink of water. It's going to be a fucking scene. So a woman comes over, she gets it to me, and she's like, "You should really wear a bobby pin." And I'm like, "I didn't have a fucking bobby pin." So she got me some bobby pins. Apparently, they give
Oh.
them out when you walk in, along with the candy, which will come later. So then Mary, I'm like, can you put this on my hair? So Marion's fascinated to my hair. Uh, uh, so I got it on with one bobby pin. I wish you could take photos in the temple to see how I looked. Um, so we did the thing, and I didn't know that the books were. I'm not saying backwards, but they're kind of like manga. It's the other way. What do you call it? Reverse.
You read, yeah, they read from right to left.
Right to left. Yeah. I'm not sure how to read Wolfie, but yeah, right to left. Um, and then Rude Boy's fucking things falling off. I'm putting on his head. I should have gave him my spare barrette. But yeah, so 2.5 hours later, it was there. We took a break.
Two
We
and a
actually
half
did go
hours
some.
later, you got it secured.
We got it secured. Yeah, then it was over. I was like Jack Burton coming in the fight after Wang beat everybody up. So yeah, so we had time to kill. Did stop at a small comic shop in Rhode Island. Grabbed a couple of free comics. So went back to the hotel, and then went to the after party, and that was on
Oh,
point. Yeah, dude.
was it
Open
bumping?
bar, bro. It was bumping. It was tub thumping. Yeah, open bar. That was killer.
You talking all raw?
Oh, raw
Dancing
was
all raw?
flowing, dude. We were at we were at the party table, so it was me, Marion, Working Man, his wife, Rude Boy Wally Fink, his wife, and then Tron's cousin and her wife. So we were rocking it out. Um, there was I don't want to talk about that, but someone did get sick in the bathroom, which was kind of funny at a bat mitzvah. And he might have been Austrian. I don't think he listens, but it was cool, man. And for dinner, we got this fucking short rib. They should have called it a large rib or even a McRib, but it was big. This would have made you come back to the dark side.
No,
Wolfie,
it
'cause
definitely wouldn't have. That's no way.
it was
No,
good,
no.
but it was very nice. And we left around 8 p.m. back to the hotel.
What a party!
But it was the party after after party. But it was fun. It was cool. My first bat mitzvah.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah, hey, I mean, I didn't do anything. I just went, but it was fun.
There you have it. So,
But yeah, that's the bat mitzvah.
was there any
update.
other debauchery?
Nothing I can speak to. But there was a cool diner in the hotel area. So like we got some breakfast, mimosas, killing it. $60 breakfast. But yeah, it was fun. Nice and sleazy. They had a patio area.
Wow. Jeez.
I don't know. I haven't stayed in a hotel in literally. I've stayed in 2 hotels in 10 years.
2 hotels, huh? Did you get tore up?
From the flow up. But yeah, no, it was cool. It was cool. Good to see. It was good to see old friends too, and old people I knew, and it was very nice. And it was funny how Transparent still referred to me by my gimmick name. Oh, one of them.
Yeah,
So
I was going to say
cool.
which one. I think I know which one,
Yeah.
but yeah.
The older one. Yeah.
The gimmick
The late
name.
90s, early 2000s one.
MZ, you still there? Can you hear us?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm here.
So it's just harder for me to type. I'm going to help. Did you try the thing that we did earlier? Click up near the URL and see if you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Nothing there.
Nothing.
Okay. And then when you click on camera, it just doesn't do anything.
It doesn't change anything.
What about the little arrow next to camera? When you click that, does anything happen?
I did that too, and it gives me options. Camera says none.
Well, it sounds like your camera is just not being recognized. So that's strange.
Well,
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess we can, just try it in a little bit, I guess, or I don't know. But I will. Let me put up a picture. Actually, do I have a still photo of MZ? I don't know if I do. I
The
might.
one with his the
Yeah, I got it
hand on his
somewhere.
face.
Yeah, I got it somewhere. I just gotta. I'll put it up so we don't have the frozen picture of you staring at your computer screen.
Yeah.
It's kind of
Do
funny,
you,
but yeah.
do you have a Walmart selfie, a recent Walmart selfie that?
Jesus,
I
no.
don't.
I know we missed the Walmart selfies.
I took one when I was in the Rhode Island Walmart. I sent it to Tron.
Yeah.
I was in the Lego section. It was pretty cool.
Well, MZ, do you want to do the this day in horror history?
Yeah.
yeah.
At least get this out of the way because
Okay.
we're way behind. Okay. Well, that's another thing. I don't know what's going on with my phone.
Jeez.
You know how when you type in something in your notes and the letter type is white with a black background.
Yeah.
Well, I got like a dark gray with a black background. I don't know how the hell it happened either.
Shit,
Just-
you hate the color
just-
gray.
Constant horse shit that I have to deal with.
Did you pay your bill?
Yes,
Pay
I
rate.
did. Okay. Well, today is May 7th. So
That it is.
let's do this day in horror history and find out what movies were released on this day. In 1934, The Black Cat. In
Oh, nice.
1970, Taste the Blood of Dracula, Christopher Lee, good flick. 1971, Escape from the Planet of the Apes. In 1980, Gamera Super Monster, because Gamera is full of meat. Gamera is really neat.
It's true.
1982, Dr. Butcher MD, also known as Zombie Holocaust. Jesus. That's a fun flick. That's a party flick right there. I love that movie. 1990. Oh, here we go. The Amityville Curse.
Oh no,
Motherfucker! God damn! That's why you fucking curse right now, buddy.
Yeah, maybe it.
Wait, did
maybe it.
Danhausen curse him?
Grrr.
You're cursed.
You're a curse,
You
MC.
are
I curse your balls.
My camera's cursed is what it is.
Your Gamera is cursed.
My Gamera.
Yeah.
My Gamera is cursed. Gamera the camera.
Yeah, why don't you
Or
connect your
camera to
camera
camera.
instead of your camera?
so
Yeah.
Let's see. In 1999, The Mummy. In
Oh, shit.
2002, Space Spawns.
Space.
2004,
Space
two
Bonds the
movies.
flamethrower.
Gojira,
Gojira.
which is the re-release of the 1954 classic, and Van Helsing.
Better than Van Helsing.
Lots of things are. Okay, well that's it for this day in horror history. Now we have bloody birthdays, and this is a pretty interesting list. This is a stacked list. Not a long list, but it's got a lot of notables in it.
A lot of girth.
1976. Happy
Word.
birthday to Carrie Henn. Who? Do you know her?
I went
No.
to
Carrie
school with
Henn.
No.
She was in Aliens as the girl Newt.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Newt.
Newt. Fig Newton.
Really? Big
Yeah.
Newt.
Interesting. She had a real name, huh?
But no, but that's all she did, right? She didn't. She kind of looks like, she's like, hey, that's it. That's
Yeah.
all I was fucking Aliens Newt. Fuck y'all, motherfuckers.
Yeah. That's the only role. That's the only role she did.
Are we keeping you up?
Excuse me.
That is pretty. That's pretty
1968.
crazy, though.
1968. Tracy Lords,
Oh, whoa, hey.
who appeared, yeah, baby, who
Jesus.
appeared in Blade, the
Thank you.
Tommyknockers, the series, Out of This Earth, Crazy Eights, Devil May Call, Skinners, Excision, and Sharkensaw Women's Prison Massacre. That's a good movie.
Wow.
That is good. I have
That-
when she was at Rock and Shock, Bobby Train, Bobby Train,
Bobby Trains. He really
Uh,
loves trains.
He does. He does. Chicka chicka chicka. Bobby Chains. I was really excited to get a photo of me, him, and Tracy Lords, and I had that.
I missed out on meeting Tracy Lords. I was in Philadelphia at the time.
Oh, you
But,
weren't there at that Rocket Shock?
No, I wasn't there that one.
You know
I
what?
was in Philly.
Carrie Henn was in. Oh, it's an animated thing. She did a voice for something called Thunder Island from 2020. And she did the voice of a union worker. I don't know if it's
She
just
was good in that.
if it's a bit
That
part,
was-
but
Yeah.
it's an animated. I don't know if it's a. It doesn't say how long it is, so I don't know if it's like it looks like it's a mini series. It says. Huh. Oh, you know what? I see. It was actually. I don't know. I'm trying to tell here. I think it says in 1984, but I don't know if it means like it takes place in 1984 or if it was made in 1984 and then later got released. But either way, yeah, she did that as well. Oh, okay. It says trivia says all the famous voice acting cameos were actors chosen from 80s and 90s films that inspired the miniseries. So, okay, it was came out in 2020. But yeah, okay. There you go.
Set, probably.
So she did a voice.
Excuse me, but we were talking about Tracy Lords here. Okay.
Sorry. Yeah, please talk about Blade again. No,
Tracy
actually,
Lords.
Blade's
Tracy
pretty awesome.
Lords.
Blade's
Tracy
fucking dope.
Lords. We'll talk about Tracy Lords some more.
Okay, go ahead.
Tracy Lord Dash.
She did music
Never
too.
s- Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Never seen
Oh,
any of her movies.
You say Crybaby?
Huh?
Crybaby.
Oh yeah.
You did Cry Baby, yeah. Okay, so let's continue. 1949, Marilyn Burns, who starred in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original. She also appeared in Eaten Alive, Kiss Daddy Goodbye, Future Kill. Future Kill's an interesting flick. Butcher Boys, Texas Chainsaw 3D, and Sacrament. And she also has a small cameo in Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Next Generation.
Nice.
She has a small cameo in that. In 1939, personal friend of mine, Rogero Deodato, whose films include House on the Edge of the Park, Cannibal Holocaust, The Barbarians, Jungle Holocaust, and Dawn of the Dead. Excuse me, Hostel Part 2. 1931, Clayton Hill, who appeared in Hellraiser 3 and starred in the original Day of the Dead, Dawn of the Dead. Jesus Christ, I am just losing it today.
Yeah, you are.
Yep, he was the original. He was like the main zombie in Dawn of the Dead. He was the one who wore the white sweater.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know
yeah,
if you
yeah.
remember him.
Okay, yeah. Yep.
Kind of like a bigger guy.
Okay.
I got to hang out with that guy at Rock and Shock,
Nice.
and he was like a member of the CIA or FBI or something like that before he went in to do Dawn of the Dead, which is pretty interesting. 1924, Albert Band produced films such as Zactori, The Invader, Castle Freak, and Troll. 1922, Darren McGavin, who starred as Kolchak in The Night Stalker.
Oh.
Yeah. He was also the old man in A Christmas Story.
Yeah.
1911, Ishiro Honda, the legendary Japanese director of the original Godzilla. Rodan, The Mysterians, The H-Man, Mothra, King Kong vs. Godzilla, Mothra vs. Godzilla, Ghidorah, the three-headed monster, thank you. Frankenstein Conquers the World, The War of the Gargantuas, and Destroy All Monsters. 1906.
It's impressive.
It is.
Most impressive.
It is. 1906, John Lormer, who appeared in Two on a Guillotine, The Boogans, Creep Show, and episodes of One Step Beyond, The Twilight Zone, Thriller, and The Wide World of Mystery. And finally, in 1904, legendary producer Val Lewton, who produced Cat People, The Body Snatcher, and I Walked with a Zombie. And happy birthday, one and all.
Yeah, I think Val Luton's listening right now. So happy birthday, Val. From Beyond the Grave, of course. Raven Chat, how old is Val Luton?
Older than us.
Born in 1904.
Much older than us. I feel so much younger compared to Val Luton. We'd be at the Val Luton killed kids table.
Jesus Christ. Man. Yeah, wow. He actually he died fairly young too. He was 46.
Oh shit.
1904
Raven
to
Shadow outlived Val
1951.
Lewton.
Right?
Yeah.
You know what's funny? I saw a thing today where I think the pilot of Married with Children, who was fucking Al Bundy,
Ed
Ed
O'Neill.
O'Neill.
the great Ed O'Neill, black belt Ed O'Neill. He was 40 when they did the pilot for Married with Children, and he was 51 when the show ended.
Wait a second. How did I know
No.
a sitcom thing that you didn't?
Yeah, but I just said it.
No, what I mean is you didn't know Ed O'Neill. How did I know him and you didn't?
Well, because I do so much more drugs than you, Wolfie.
All right, that's fair. But
Because he knows sitcoms. You don't.
right, that's what I'm saying. I don't know the sitcoms, but I knew that. I mean, I watched
How old did you say that he was when he retired?
40 to
when he stopped
51.
doing-
He,
Yeah,
no,
okay,
he he was 40 when Married with Children started, I think in 87, 88. And when the show ended, he was like 51.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. Because we all look better than, right?
I guess it depends on who you ask, maybe. I don't know.
I was like, he's a black belt, so I give him that. And Ed O'Neill's a fucking legendary brother. Fucking Dutch, fucking Popeye Boyle, the fucking sequel, fucking
Wayne's
Modern
World.
Family, Wayne's World, Modern Family. Modern Family was a fucking dope show.
Modern Family is funny.
Yeah.
That show is too funny.
I've never seen it.
You're
You'd like
missing out.
Yeah.
You would like it. Yeah.
You would like
it's
it, Wolf,
funny.
yeah.
All right.
It'd be
It's
a nice,
very
you
clever.
know, yeah, but also like you don't gotta think too much.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be like you calm me down.
Wow, Ed O'Neill is 80 now. He still looks pretty good.
Holy shit.
And Katie Seagal is 72, and she still looks really good too. Like, that's pretty crazy.
Well, she was super hot in Sons and in Sons of Anarchy, and she was in her 60s.
Yeah.
in that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who'd have thought?
Oh, what about Bud? What was his name again?
David Faustino.
Dave Faustino.
Dave Faustino
yeah.
is 52 years old right now, which is fucking crazy.
Yeah, he is. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And obviously Christina Applegate. She
He's
is
having some
54.
struggles.
She's 54.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, speaking of an awakening as a child,
Yeah, she yeah, I remember I guess she officially stepped away from acting. At least
yeah.
I mean, she has MS and she has continued to do voice work but is not acting on screen anymore from what I see here. That's a shame.
It's a shame because she's having a hard time. But
Yeah.
she was so great.
That's
She was
rough.
so great in The Babysitter's Dead, Kelly Bundy. I'm a big fan of the movie Big Hit she was in.
Streets.
Street, yes. Thank you. Okay, I was trying to think about that. Yes, Streets. Yep, I remember
Yep,
that.
Streets.
Yep, yep.
Streets. Huh.
Yeah.
Oh, she was
It
in
was.
yeah, Anchorman too. I was like a
Oh my God! Thank you, Anchorman. Oh my gosh, she was fantastic.
Streets. I don't know if I saw that. When was that?
88, maybe
Oh, okay.
89.
Yeah, I think it was shortly after she got the Married with
it's
Children gig.
90. It looks like 90.
Yeah, it was like we saw it would have been on like HBO, Movie Channel, Cinemax. I think you got like a side boob.
What? Free side boob with every purchase? Jeez.
Hey man, I was a kid with a
Uh,
VCR. You know
yeah.
what I'm
Yeah, and a pause button.
saying? I had a pause button and imagination. Come on now.
Well, the pause button didn't last very long, though.
No.
Got worn out.
Yeah.
It didn't have to.
Yeah.
Didn't have to.
Yeah, I've never seen Streets. The poster looks familiar to me, so I've probably seen the VHS.
Yeah.
But
Just a bad girl.
have you? She was in a film called Jaws of Satan in 1982. You're familiar with that one, MZ?
Not really, no.
Directed by Bob Claver. I think she just has a bit part. Yeah, it's her feature film debut. It stars Fritz Weaver, Gretchen Corbett, John Corks, and
Johnny Corks.
Nice.
and it's the plot follows a preacher from a cursed family who is forced to battle Satan, who has taken the form of a huge king cobra and is influencing other regular snakes in the area. Wow.
What the fuck?
We gotta do this one sometime. Jaws of Satan. Holy shit. Oh, it's
And,
Wait, get this cinematography. Dean fucking Cundy did the cinematography for this thing.
Oh wow. Dean Cundy, jeez.
Wow.
Couldn't have been hard up for cash. I mean, that guy's pretty talented.
Yeah,
He
he
can work
is.
Anywhere.
Jesus Christ. That's crazy.
And
Okay.
she also appeared in in a non-speaking role in an episode of Family Ties with where what's her name? Jennifer. Is she the blonde? The teeny others. Was that Jennifer? I'm trying to remember.
Oh.
Yeah, Mallory was
Yeah,
Bateman's sister.
it was Justine Bateman. Yeah. All right. So yeah, Jennifer. She had a band, of course,
Of course.
and she was the lead singer, of course. And Christina Applegate played the synthesizer player.
Now that you say that, I kind of remember that.
Okay.
And didn't Teeny Others really do a band and dyed her hair black?
I think she did, yeah, and she dyed her hair black.
Yeah.
A drastic improvement, if you ask me. Not to mention, well, also then Tina Yothers ended up in an episode of Married with Children,
Oh, shit, synergy.
where Bud was trying to be her agent. It was at the end of the end of the episode, and Bud was trying to be an agent for Kelly, and next thing you know, Tina Yothers shows up, and he tries to be her agent, and she's just like, I'm not having any of this with you.
Was he Grandmaster Bede then?
I think this is post B.
Okay. I think the beach episode and the supermarket episode are two of the best ones.
Oh, of Married to Children?
Yeah.
Oh, when they go to the beach? Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me read this real quick. Her relatives, like I was just looking at her IMDb page, Tina Yothers. She has three brothers. Jeff Yothers, a fairly normal name, right? Corey Bumper Yothers. I guess Bumper's a nickname, and then Poindexter Yothers.
Oh, come on.
Who names their kid Poindexter?
Are you kidding? No, that can't be real.
That's not.
I mean, that's what I don't know. That's what IMDb says. So unless he changed his name, that's
no one
his
changes
nom de
the name
plume.
to Poindexter.
His nom de plume.
yeah. Oh, nom de guerre, to be fair.
Sorry.
But yeah, it's like, yeah, my birth name is Vandal Savage, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna go by fucking.
My favorite episodes of Married with Children.
Anthrax.
Oh yeah, the Anthrax.
That one's
great.
good too.
Yep.
The one where Al goes to the dentist.
That's pretty fucking good.
And that one also stars Tracy Lords.
Oh.
All back. I love you
Yep.
so much. I wish I could
And
see
Joe
you right now.
Flaherty. But also
Yeah.
that one, and also the one where the aliens.
Oh, she was a nurse, right?
Yeah, or an assistant. Yeah, sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also the ones when the aliens come to Earth to take Al's socks.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah, yeah. The little tiny aliens travel to Earth to break into his house and steal his socks.
Oh, were they running around? Were they like in the house, like
Yeah,
looking around at shit?
yeah, and they want his socks.
Okay.
Jesus.
Masterpiece.
What is it? Is it Justine Bateman? Is she the one that's like super crazy right wing, or am I thinking of
I don't-
another sibling? Like, oh, you know what? I'm sorry. It's
I don't-
not. I don't think it's her. I think it's Cusack, Joan Cusack. I was thinking of like
Really?
yeah.
That's so disappointing.
I know.
I would. I mean, I wouldn't want this, but I would think if there was going to be one that went down the wrong path, it would have been wow. That's disappointing.
Is it her? Wait, let me. I just want to make sure I'm getting it right. I don't want to
Yeah.
like.
Let's not.
Oh no. Okay. I think Corny just said, "Hey, Justine Bateman is MAGA." Okay, so it is her. Okay, so sorry, Joan, if
Oh,
you're
really?
listening. Yeah. I knew it was a sister of, like brother sister acting actors, and one of the sisters was total right wing. Not.
But I don't think JB's down with that.
No, he's not.
I
He's
thought
actually
he
spoken
was.
against
Turns
it.
out he's not.
Yeah. Because JB's my dude. He was in actually MZ. Remember the show? It was with him. Call back to fucking It's Your Move.
It's you
Which
with
had
David Garrison.
So the Steve from Married with Children.
Yeah.
Was. Yep.
Okay.
And the best.
Sorry, I was just gonna say that. I found a video of Justine Bateman on Fox News. So there you go.
Oh.
All right, go ahead.
Good.
Yeah,
I
no,
hope her
JB.
face falls off.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
But MZ, do you remember the episode of It's Your Move when JB created the fake band called the Dregs of Humanity?
Yeah.
And they were skeletons in like Grim Reaper hoods, and he had him playing keyboard. It was fucking awesome.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
It's Your Move was dope. Yeah, fucking JB's my dog, but fuck you, Justine.
One JB's cool, the other's not.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, she's the GOP JB.
GOP JB. Oh shit. All right. So what else is going on? I talked about.
I want to.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I just want to give a shout to the Coffin Corner.
Oh no.
Big
Ooh.
ups to those who. Yeah.
Yeah, with our boy Jonathan Tiersten, who passed away a couple days ago at the age of 60. Still nothing really revealed as to how he died. For those who don't know, Jonathan Tiersten played Ricky in Sleepaway Camp.
Oh.
And he also played the same character in Return to Sleepaway Camp. A decent guy, I've met him, and he just seemed to love life, and just, he loved talking about his music and the film, and talking about Sleepaway Camp. And he did drop me a little info that there was going to be another film coming out, but ultimately I guess that never was done, because I met him back in 2009.
Mm-hmm.
So, 17 years ago. So
He looks super young in that photo, though. He was 60 something now when he passed.
He was 60.
He looked really young in that photo.
With me, with me.
With you, yeah.
Well, he was 43 then.
He looked good.
Yeah, well, that's the other weird thing, is that he always seemed to keep himself in pretty good shape. So I don't know what happened, but it's a shame, and I guess these things do happen, and He will be missed.
Yeah, definitely. Was there any? I thought there was maybe some others this week. No.
I feel there was, but I feel we're forgetting.
Yeah, probably. Well, maybe we'll think of them as we go. But yeah.
Big ups to everybody else that died. Sorry about that.
Sorry about your own loss.
Sorry about your mortality.
Jesus. What? Okay, maybe we should start to do trailers.
Yes.
Ah, fuck.
All right. I forgot to queue up the trailer, but it'll just take me a moment. So let me do that. So we got a new trailer for Evil Dead Burn, like an actual trailer. Not, I mean, the other one was like it was like a teaser, but it was more like a was it the date reveal or something? I forget, but. Anyways, you're just like a little clip.
A scene. It was a scene.
It was a scene.
It was a clip.
Clip of a scene. All right, so we got a new trailer though. It's an actual official trailer. I haven't seen this one yet. I don't know if you guys have watched it, but
Evil Dead Burn.
I think you
What's
watched it, MZ, right?
I did.
Okay.
I did.
How dare you? No, just kidding. That's cool. All right, let me share it with you guys. You guys
Why don't you
is.
share MZ's camera. Yeah.
Well, I can't do that. I'm afraid I can't do that, Raven Shadow.
I can't do that.
All right.
Oh.
You guys let me know when you got.
Yeah, I got a picture. Yeah.
All right. Got the picture in picture. Okay. So we are going to check out the new trailer. Oh, we don't have an MZ in this. Oh, well, I'm not going to take the time to put his picture. Well, just take me a sec. Hold on.
It looks like Amityville, which pisses me off already.
Yeah? Why does it piss you off?
Because it's a house, and when I think of a house, I think of Amityville, and I think of bills, and I think of water damage, and I hate it.
You think of water damage? That's a horror movie to you.
Yeah, I was there.
Water damage.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck you, Freddy.
Jesus.
Am I scared of Freddy? No, I'm thinking about water in my fucking basement, dog.
All right. Let's see. We got MZ in here. Let me just touch this up here.
Got a bay window.
He is a bay. What was that?
What?
Oh, weird sound. I don't know.
I get excited.
Okay, well, there we go. Now we got an MZ picture still. All right, let's check out the trailer for Evil Dead Burn. This is a full trailer here, so let's give it a look.
Fucking love the new line logo.
All right, you ready?
Don't do it.
Thank you, Joseph. That's beautiful.
No. That's Will's seat.
Oh, how dare you take Will's seat,
Where's the
motherfucker.
wedding ring?
Alice, you were his wife. Why aren't you wearing it? I'm
Oh.
not sure.
Did you sell it?
No, of course not.
And get a good price.
I really think we should
come on.
do this another time.
No, now's the best time.
Will's looking down on us from above.
From above. He's down below.
William, my sweet boy. I would give anything for us to be together again.
Oh, did she read the book?
Grandfather believed
The Necronomicon Ex Mortis.
Sign the book.
Read from the Book of the Dead.
Cool down.
We'll get Deadeye Vision, yep. Family. Family's the root of all evil, huh? Yeah, it's true.
Maybe reunited.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Who's that?
Cheers to your perfect family.
Oh, there's that scene. Okay, I saw the still picture of that. Okay, that sucks. Sorry for your head. All right, let me get the logo up here. Evil Dead Burn.
Okay.
Burn, Evil Dead Burn. Where did he go? He walked away. All right, MZ, what did you think? So you saw this previously.
Matter of fact, I think I saw a different trailer because there was one scene in there that I didn't see that I saw earlier, and it dealt with a hand with missing fingers and just blood just pouring from the stumps. That wasn't in this trailer, but I feel very optimistic about it. I can't imagine how it could be worse than Rise, because Rise was just pathetic and bad and sad and terrible and awful. This looks like it may have some, when you lump it in with what we saw from the teaser a couple weeks ago, this might have some hope to it, and it follows the same thing as what I said before, that the color palette that's used here looks to be about the same as Evil Dead 2. A lot of grays, a lot of flat tones, and
Yeah, I
that
see that.
that might be to this film's benefit. We'll see, but right now I'm feeling pretty good about it.
Rave Shadow?
I'm trying to remember when we discussed Evil Dead Rise. Are there multiple
2 years ago, I think.
Necronomicons? Right, but are multiple Necronomicons canon?
When
Or is it-
when Army of Darkness came out, yeah, there were multiple Necronomicons. There was only one true Necronomicon, but there are others.
So I mean, like, does that determine? I'm trying to go is like I like that this seems to be a little bit more of a personal story, and I did stop watching because I am sold.
We noticed.
Right. What gave away my absence?
Yes.
But but I'm interested in this. Instead of kids going into the woods, it's a family trying to bring someone back, maybe from what I saw. And I think I mentioned this last time we discussed the Evil Dead franchise. I would like if these movies have a dope final character, not
Like a
Ash.
final boss?
Like like some character that steps up. Whether it be a man, a woman, whatever the fuck.
Oh, okay. So okay.
Like I think that would really identify this franchise as having that one character. If someone takes off, great, they can keep going. Bruce Campbell's not walking in the door, but if you could have a new kind of a badass character, the fucking guy that punched fucking Jason in Jason Takes Manhattan.
Yep.
Like I think what makes this different from other horror franchises is that a normal every person could fight back against the army of the dead. Otherwise, it's just kind of boring. So I don't know. I mean, I hope it's good, but I'm intrigued.
So I have to say, watching that, aside from a couple, like kind of telltale signs, it didn't feel like an Evil Dead movie to me. I'm not saying
Fair.
that's good or bad, but like, and I can't remember. I think you said a Raven Shadow. I can't remember if it was you or MZ, but one of you guys had said that you liked that it seemed like more of a sort of a emotional story. Um, I actually like I enjoy
Okay.
things like that when it comes to film. Like get me invested, get me involved. But I almost feel like with Evil Dead, I kind of don't really need that. Like just give me like a cool badass
Okay.
character and give me lots of fucking deadites. You know, um, now and I don't. It doesn't need to have comedy. I mean, I can get around that, but I feel like that is like a part of Evil Dead. Like it was in Evil Dead 2, is an Army of Darkness, Ash versus the Evil Dead. And I'm fine with these different directors taking stabs at doing it and doing something different from the other Evil Dead films, but I feel like it needs to just have more of that DNA, and I'm not really getting that from this. And like I said, that's not necessarily good or bad. It's just a thing, it's a feeling I'm getting,
100%. Like, why put the Evil Dead brand on this and
Right,
just
right.
make it?
Well,
It sucks your kid died. We're gonna try to bring him back.
well, the thing, in order for that to happen, then the whole story would have to be based around the book, because the book would be the connecting factor between the old Evil Dead films and the Evil Dead films that we get now. So yeah, but also it could be Ash. I mean, it just blended perfectly together the way Bruce Campbell played that character.
Oh yeah.
But a lot of people seem to like Mia from the remake as well,
I just feel like
and
it's
they're
just
not.
she just wasn't memorable. Like I don't remember much about that
Right.
movie at all.
I
Yeah,
remember. I felt there was like composite ashes, like characters. It was like ash was spread out amongst multiple characters.
but I feel like the book is the contributing factor to all these films. So people are going to take to this different. Not everybody is going to be Ash. Not everybody is going to be at that cabin, but that book is still the same, and
Right.
it might its personality is the same, but the way people go about handling it is different. So you're going to get a different tone of a film, different
Right. Right.
feeling for a film, whatever, and you're not going to get that wild campiness that Bruce Campbell gave you. They're trying to get into more serious territory here, and they're just I truly believe they're just showing, like, giving little snippets of the bloodshed that's bound to happen, because that's the one thing that above everything else is the gore factor in Evil Dead films are just off the chain.
Yeah, and
You know,
that has to be like that's got to be there.
it
And
has to be there.
yeah, and what's the director's name? I think it's Sebastian Vanacek, who did Infested, which I think generally we enjoyed.
Yeah.
He said that he was going hard on the horror with this. He said he was giving it his all, and he said if he never gets to work in this town again, he will be fine with that because he got to do an Evil Dead movie. So I mean that's cool, right? I mean seems like a passion for him. But and he also said that once he does this, he said he's gonna get the horror out of his system, and then he wants to make other movies after this, like other genres.
Like rom-coms.
I don't know. Like he
like-
said he wanted to really push and put so much horror into this, and would like to go make some other films afterwards.
But is it disingenuous to not have some of those tropes in an Evil Dead movie?
I don't
You
know
know
if
what I
it's
mean? Like,
disingenuous. I just think that it disenfranchises the core fans. I think it could,
there are certain elements in a James Bond movie that you would expect,
Right, right.
Like, there's certain things in a Jason movie that you would expect. There's certain things in a Superman movie that you would expect. Like, otherwise, why not just make it burn?
Make
Why
it
Evil
what?
Dead? Like,
That's all I heard.
burn. I'm trying
Burn,
to
motherfucker, burn.
burn. Yeah, it's nice. I was going more for like a fucking Adam Sandler. You eat the pig and then we burn, uh, type thing. But
Okay.
like you kind of gotta have a little bit of slap ass,
Slap
in the Evil Dead
ass.
movie. Slap ass, in an Evil Dead movie. I don't know.
You need
Otherwise,
a little bit of slap ass in an Evil Dead movie.
yeah, slap ass.
I suppose you do.
That's fun, right? MZ knows. You know. Otherwise, just make a fucking horror movie.
So I mean, well, there you go. I mean, obviously we have thoughts, we got opinions. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. One thing I did read about it was someone said, that there was a link to the Evil Dead remake in it. Like, there's a shot of someone on a holy shit, I can't even think, like on like a lake, on like a I can't even think what the fucking word is. Like a bridge, not a bridge, but like,
Bridge.
what is it? Like it goes out over
Catwalk.
the lake, catwalk or
Catwalk.
whatever. Like,
Catwalk.
where it goes out over the lake, kind of like the one from the remake. So I don't know if there's a connection between these, but someone pointed out that it looks like there is. So
Like, make a fucking Army of Darkness remake, but they're fucking like Nazi bastards. And fucking in World War II. That'd be
Well, I
kind of
think
fucking
they did that with Dead Snow.
yeah,
Yeah.
true, yeah.
But you know what I mean? So yeah,
Fourth.
Saturday 4th. Then just make Dead Snow then. Like
Dod Snow.
yeah, Easter Steinberliner Snow. Big Gates in the Hardemogen.
Jesus.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like, I don't know. Throw a fucking help is a fucking chainsaw.
Well, I'm okay with no chainsaw, but that's like an Ash thing, I think, for me. So I'd be okay.
Sure.
But I do want blood like pouring out of walls and shit,
Right. Maybe a bow and arrow. Maybe a fucking Morning Star. Some new fucking weapon.
Morning Star.
Maybe a fucking weed whacker. You know what I mean?
So yeah, all right, there we go. That's
Yeah.
Evil Dead Burn coming out soon. 2 months ish. July 10th, I think it was. Yeah, July 10th it'll be out. So it's coming soon. All right, what else we're gonna do? Let me see. Let me take a look.
I really want to fucking discuss this film.
Nah, we're not gonna do that tonight.
All right, good. Q busted. Which you would have fucking would have been helpful a couple of hours ago, Wolfie, if that was the fucking case.
Oh, we don't have a trailer for this one, but I did want to bring up that I think it's coming to Fantasia Fest. Is that where I saw the email? Anyways, we have the next installment in the Becky franchise, the most unlikely franchise in the history of genre film, I think. I mean, it's weird that that's gotten sequels, right? Like, I mean, it's cool. I like them, but it's just kind of weird, right?
Yes, it is.
It is.
Yeah.
But I'm so much more into this than so many. Like, I think Becky makes more sense for a franchise than like John Wick or Taken. Hot take.
Hot taken.
Hot take. Hot taken.
So anyways, this one is going to be called The Last Temptation of Becky.
treat.
And MZ, do you want to tell folks who is playing opposite Becky as the villain in this one?
Love it.
You made it. You made an awesome joke. That's why I was gonna give you the floor here. Do you remember it?
Did? I don't
Oh
remember
God!
it.
Do you remember it?
Look in the
Shadow?
group chat.
Do you
I
remember?
do remember fucking what's his name? Fucking Doogie Howser. Fucking
Yeah, Heil
Heil
Patrick
Heil-
Harris.
Heil Patrick Harris.
Heil Patrick
Motherfucker.
Harris, yeah. Well, you guys never responded to it, so I'm like, okay.
We were working.
I'm pretty sure I laughed. Yeah, no, I did
Yeah,
the
I
laugh. I
did
did the laugh emoji.
I think I did an
Okay.
eggplant one.
All right. Yeah, Heil Patrick Harris.
Patrick
Yeah.
Harris. He's playing a fucking Nazi commander or something like that. That's gonna
Which-
be ridiculous.
Which again, talking about fucking Evil Dead and what they're not doing, the Becky franchise, every fucking
Yeah.
film cast someone out of fucking scope. Like it was fucking Paul Blart Mall was the first one.
Mallcarp.
Mallcarp. He was a fish. He's he's a fish in a Mallcarp. Not Edward James Olmos. What's his name? Who's fucking whatever the fuck. That guy. And then there was Stifler was the Nazi in the other one. And now you got fucking Neil Patrick Harris, who was like Nazi in training in Starship Troopers, but now he's fucking graduated.
Yeah.
And he's not the target Nazi demographic, which is awesome too.
I know. Like a like a gay American, you know, like
Yeah. Not usually not usually a first round Hall of Famer in the Lithuanian
Lithuanian?
Olympics. I don't know. I'm just making shit up.
No yeah,
I just,
no shit.
no shit, Chet,
No,
no
shit,
shit.
shit. No shit.
I'm just basing a lot of my European knowledge on All Star Squadron, but
All right. This one, you know what's funny is MZ, you shared this one last week, and I thought it was based on the video game.
yeah.
But I don't
the
believe it
Becky
is.
video game.
Oh, hold on.
Beautiful, huh?
Let me just pause that trailer. Hold on. Yeah, so I thought so there's a trailer for a movie called Pitfall. I just thought it was going to be like a video game, like a adaptation of the video game.
Oh, me too.
But apparently not. It's just like the first comment on the YouTube video says, "Sorely disappointed no one swung on a vine across a pond full of crocodiles." Yeah, and someone
I'm
was
so
like,
confused right now.
"Who else thought it was based on the video game?" So it's not based on the video game. That's why it got pushed to the side a little bit last week, because I was like, "Oh, well, it's based on the video game, so maybe we won't do it." But it's not. It's a new original film. Well, I assume it's original. And it's a horror movie, so I figured we might as well do this one. So let me go ahead and get this set up for you guys.
Wait, we're not doing Becky?
There's no trailer for it yet. I was just mentioning it.
Can we describe what our trailer would be?
Sure. Go ahead. What's your trailer?
No. I was just ready for something else.
Fade.
That I'm not getting.
Fade from black. Image of a Nazi boot strikes the ground. Pan out to Heil Patrick Harris in his Nazi regalia. Right?
Is he feeding his fish tank? Did you do that in the show?
Exterior night.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Becky and his dog's taking a poop.
Becky, you how'd that go? I like big butts.
Look at her butt.
Yeah.
Must be one of those podcasters' girlfriends.
All right. Let's check this out. Let's see what's going on with Pitfall.
It's
so,
not based on a fucking video game.
no, it's not.
Trick.
It's
Fuck
not.
you.
Okay.
It's-
All right.
fuck it. Why
well,
don't you even
well,
waste our
hey, why
fucking
don't we
time?
why even bother?
all right.
All right, let's check it out.
All right.
Beautiful, huh? No stress.
Looks like Pitfall.
Just calm.
Fun fact, over the last decade, over 2,000 people have gone missing.
What's the matter? Scared of the woods? It's a pitfall. It's a hunter's trap. Shouldn't be here. You're not allowed to hunt in this area.
Where's Scott?
Should have been back by now.
We're gonna find him.
We're being hunted.
Watch your head.
He's watching us.
Help me! Run!
It will.
Hell of a weekend, huh?
Okay.
Okay. Well, I mean, I kind of expected it to be like the video game, or at least taken from the video game.
Jesus.
But this works for me too. You know, although I do the thrills of Friday the 13th. I don't know if Friday the 13th was ever thrilling.
Yeah.
You know, it just is what it is. But
With their
one thing it's
survival
not
of
as thrilling,
127 hours.
which I've never seen, but I hear is good.
Yeah, same. So
Yeah, it's called Sonic the Hedgehog, but there's no hedgehog.
Jesus. You really can't. You get hung up on this.
This one is sticking in my craw a little bit.
You know what?
Why?
Like, you can name a movie and a game the same title. They don't have to be related.
You can. Doesn't mean you should. I'm gonna put on my my Goldblum glasses on
Well,
right now.
so clearly we thought it was related to the game. So yes, they should, because it's probably going to sell some more tickets.
Right.
But they better have
Someone
somebody like fucking swing across a vine in this at some point, or they're fucking up.
With a trio of alligators
Right.
sticking their heads just out of the pond. Yeah.
We don't even need the alligators. Just give me the.
No, we need the, we don't. First of all, we need the fucking alligators, and second of all, I want Nicolas Cage. I want The Rock. I want fucking the little one.
the little one.
The little
Kevin
one.
Hart swinging on
Jesus
fucking. You know what I mean? Call this fucking shitty jungle party.
That's not a good title.
You're really attached to
Yeah,
the whole
I know.
idea that this should be a video game movie, and it's not.
Well, no, it's like I'm gonna write a movie called Pac-Man.
What if
There's no
you're not.
ghosts in it.
What if there was a movie called Rampage? What would you think?
Either A, giant monsters attacking the city, or it be Rampage Jackson's biography.
Because there was a movie named called Rampage, and I think it had The Rock in
Yeah,
it.
it was with The Rock, and it was based in a fucking
I
video
know. I
game.
was just kidding. I would have seen you knew.
I didn't have to see it to fucking know it's a thing.
Shit. Yeah. So there you go. It doesn't have anything to do with the game, Raven Shadow. Hey, I know it's hard to get over, but
It's stupid.
Just take
Call
it easy, dude. It's only the name of a movie, okay? Just take it easy.
it stars, or at least one of the stars is Alexandra Esso, and you guys may remember we've actually done a bunch of films that she's been in, but the first one we did was Starry Eyes from back in 2014. I think she was the star of that. The star of Starry Eyes.
She was the eyes.
She was Starry.
Starry in the eyes.
She was also in Tales of Halloween, which we did. She was in Beyond the Gates, that VHS board game.
Oh, the VHS movie with
Steven Scarlatta that wrote. Yeah. She's just in it. It's a cameo. She's in the board game commercial.
Yeah.
Let's see. She's been in some what's his face? Shoot. What's the dude he did Midnight Mass MZ? Mike.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Mike Flanagan, that's it. Mike Flanagan.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's done some Mike Flanagan stuff. Because she was in Midnight Mass, Doctor Sleep.
Oh.
So, yeah, we've seen her in a bunch of stuff, but she's in it. And then also Randy Couture is the hunter in this movie. Apparently.
See.
It's not Rampage Jackson.
Randy Couture is kind of a douchebag, right?
I don't know. I don't know much about him.
Is he the D-bag? Maybe he's not. There was somebody else that hit his wife on camera.
Oh no, that's Dana White.
Oh yeah, he's the D-bag.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's a big D-bag.
Yeah. Sorry, Randy Couture.
They're both bald, so I mean, hey,
yeah.
I guess I get it.
But seriously, please don't eat if you hit me.
All right, let me see. We're gonna wrap this up. So I think we're done with trailers for this week. We had some chat going on. Let's see. In YouTube, I forgot to read. But we had Tim from Melbourne, Tim Chuma, is hanging out. He said, "Bumbaloo," and he said, "Monster Zero froze for once." And then
not once.
and then Double D was popped in. He said, "Good evening, peeps. My Maru brother DT." He said, Bombaleo, and then he said, "Nope, put a still photo of MZ playing Buffalo Bill dancing." Thankfully, I don't have that, or my eyes would bleed.
You were there.
I know. That's what I mean. I don't need to relive it. All right, we're gonna wrap this up. So if you guys want to support the show, let me just say we're going to record a Patreon this past weekend. Unfortunately, we didn't get to it. Scheduling conflicts and just shit didn't work out, but we're going to be doing it this weekend, so we'll get that Patreon out soon. So we're a little bit behind on this one, but we'll get that one out as soon as we can. But if you guys want to support and get access to the Patreon exclusives, you can head on over to patreon.com/trickortreatradio. And there you can join for as little as $2 a month and help support the show. It goes up from there. If you want to get into the highest tier, you can get your own Patreon takeover where you get to pick 2 films for us to discuss. And if you want to come on the show and be a co-host for the entirety of that episode, you are more than welcome to. So give that a look and consider supporting us. And a couple other ways you can support. You can head on over to trickortreatradio.com, and there you can click on the Amazon logo. Scroll down a little bit, you'll see it. And, it brings you to Amazon. It inputs our affiliate link. Everything you purchase in that session will get attributed to us. It doesn't cost any extra, but, it's a little bit extra to toss in the coffers, so to speak. And you know what? Even if you watch the VOD for the films we're doing, you can just click on the link and purchase it through that link. So, if it's like one of those like $4.99 jobs, we'll probably get like 5 cents. But hey, it all adds up. So, finally, on trickortreatradio.com, you can click on store and buy the greatest hits volumes 1 through 3. Just a nice little sampler of the early years if you haven't heard some of that stuff. So give it a look. All right, Michael Raven Shadow, why don't you lead us not into temptation, not into guilt, but into break?
Listen, I just want to fucking get down to business. I don't even know what time it is. What is this? So, you know what I mean? After the fucking bat is misfit, after the fucking Plans are shifted. My tree guy never showed up. He's trying to gonna fucking cut some limbs in my backyard, but shit fucking happened and he's not here. So you better believe till the wood is cut. I strapped on.
Guests of Trick or Treat Radio stay at the luxurious Raven Chateau, located on the back roads of beautiful Leicester, Massachusetts. Enjoy the wonderfully half-manicured lawn as well as roomy parking in the street. Enjoy fine dining in our antique home-style kitchen with all the Uncrustables and Rolling Rock you can consume, breakfast, lunch, and supper. Sleep in our beautiful twin beds with our unique cat hair, dog hair blend pillows, accompanied with our special DC, Marvel, and X-Pac motif throughout. And for a limited time, if you say Bombaleo when checking in, you'll receive 15% off your next stay. The Raven Chateau, where quality matters, and home to the world's largest urinal.
Hey, you matzo heads. This is Larry Fine, and you're listening to Trick or Treat Radio.
See ya! Help me! Somebody help me! Torpedo!
Keep cool! Use your head, don't lose it! Open and close your legs like a scissor. Keep up a steady rhythm. Now cup your hands downward and move them in a figure 8 motion.
I'm treading water!
You got it! Never play around water alone.
Now I know.
And knowing is half the battle.
G.I. Joe!
I'm tired of candy, tired of gum, tired of hunger, and food that's no fun. I'm tired of pretending I don't like spaghetti, but school lunch keeps me roaring ready and rock steady. Pizza, spaghetti, burgers.
With Chow Daddy in your school cafeteria, it's the fun place to be for lunch.
Desserts.
Prolonged exposure to Trick or Treat Radio may result in one or more of the following ailments: dry cough, wheezing, runny nose, loss of teeth, ingrown toenails, jaundice, ear hair, fallen arches, scabs, warts, welts, abscesses, bloody stool, whitening of the gums, blurred vision, hot and tight bustle, excessive earwax buildup, collapsed lungs, alcoholism, Lou Gehrig's disease, shrunken testicles, severe acne, vertigo, clubbed feet, weight gain, weight loss, flared nostrils, swelling of the anal glands, urinary burning, protruding tail, kidney failure, and inverted nipples. If you suffer from any of these physical problems, seek professional medical assistance immediately.
And we're back on Trick or Treat Radio. And it's time for our feature film discussion. And that film is They Will Kill You. Not Pitfall. Is They Will Kill You, is that based on a video game, Raven Shadow?
You know what? It's funny. There were some video game elements in this film.
There you go. All right. All right, so They Will Kill You from 2026 is rated R. It is 94 minutes. It is a dark comedy, one-person army action. Really? Like, there's no army. I mean, I guess one person, like, I mean, I know it means one-person army, like a one-person
Right.
killing
it's like
machine.
It's like the Bjork song, "An Army of Me."
Right. But like I feel like saying one person army action could be misleading for some people. They might be like, "Oh, an army movie, cool. John Cena's in this."
Is it the Marine 28?
it's the Marine one-man army. I don't know.
How long until MJF is the Marine?
That's a good question. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But like Who's the guy? Moxley. Ah.
Yeah, he gave up on acting, I guess.
Yeah, I don't think he gave up.
He's much better as a wrestler. He's a good wrestler.
Yeah, yeah.
So one-person army action, psychological horror, splatter horror, action, comedy, horror. Sure. Directed by Kirill Sokolov and written by Kirill Sokolov and Alex Litvak. And it stars Zazie Beetz, Patricia Arquette, Mihaila, Patterson Joseph, Tom Felton, Heather Graham, Willie Ludick, David Viviers, Gabriel. What a fucking name. And
imagine your name, your last name's Gabriel, and the only name that your parents could come up with is Gabriel.
I mean, if that's his real name, but I mean that.
Wait, his name is Gabriel.
Well, his first name would be Gabriel, like Gabriel, right? Like,
his full proper name.
Yeah. Anyways, and also features as the voice of the Pig's Head, James Remar.
Fucking Mortal Kombat Annihilation Zone, James
Yeah,
Remar.
exactly.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, let me read the synopsis on this one.
Please do.
A woman takes a job as a housekeeper in a New York City high-rise. Unaware of the building's history of disappearances, she soon realizes the community is shrouded in mystery. I feel like she soon realizes the community is shrouded in mystery is like, that's not even close. Like, it's like she soon realizes there's more than meets the eye or something, you know, like it's not really shrouded in mystery. The mystery is pretty clear soon, you know. Not complaining. It's just, you know, sometimes synopsises are not great.
Yeah, this isn't a good synopsis.
No.
It's one person army action.
Yeah. All right. Well, why don't we dive in? Well, actually, hold on. Let me just real quick. I wanted to already mention this, but Kirill Sokolov directed one of our favorite films from a few years back. Was it like 2019, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Why Don't You Just Die was the name of that film. Great film. A lot of fun. Definitely seek it out if you haven't seen it. And so I was really excited to see that he has something out coming out in America, and it is produced by what? Were you gonna say something?
Fucking pop up for no, I'm getting some fucking weird fucking pop up. I don't see you.
Pop up?
A pop up.
Well, we see you. You look like an old man, like looking over your glasses. Wait, are those progressives? Is that why you do that?
No, my sunglasses aren't progressives.
Oh, you just can't see through them.
I just can't see. Too fucking.
Okay.
I don't know why it's fucking doing this. It's saying Norton fucking Messenger fucking.
Norton. Hey, Norton. Wait, why do you have Norton? Really? Norton antivirus on that shit?
I don't know what I have.
That's like fucking. You probably got yourself a virus. What are you watching?
Oh, I see me.
Wow. All right. So
I am back.
So I was about to say that the film is produced by I don't know if it's just from Andy or the Muschiettes, but Andy Muschietti, maybe his sister Barbara, I'm not sure. But anyways, Andy Muschietti had directed it, and he also directed and was some episodes and was a showrunner for Welcome to Derry. So, you know, seeing his name attached and seeing Kirill Sokolov and the cast, definitely was interested in this. And we also did the coming attraction reaction for this, and it was a great trailer. I think we were all highly excited about this one when we saw the trailer. So why don't we dive in and start talking about it and give some first impressions, starting with MZ.
Well, before we started doing this show, I watched Why Don't You Just Die? It's available on Arrow Disc, and I own that, and it's a blast. It's a blast, and also you could see a lot of his camera styles. Is it Kirillov? Is that his name?
Kirill.
Kirill. You could see a lot of his filming techniques, his camera movements, transfer from that film to this film. He's definitely got a style, and he sticks with that. Now I'm going to stick with that. You guys laugh at the whole one woman army thing, but I'm going to stick with it.
Oh no, it's fine. I mean, I feel like it's just like I think it could be like I think they could come up with a better subgenre like name. Like I get it, but
yeah. And all right, what would you call it then?
Army of
one person army. No, I don't know. I'm just kidding. That's what it is. One person army action.
Yeah.
I guess it's fine. I don't know. I just when I think of
what else would you call it?
I think of the army when I see that, and I'm probably not the only person that thinks of like the army. Like
well, when I hear one person army or one woman army or one man army, I think of a one person army. I mean, that's
there you go. All right.
It's a person that can handle all sorts of different tasks that's laid out in front of them, and do away with the enemy, with very little problem, with a whole lot of skill, with righteous aplomb. And it reminds me a lot. In fact, it reminds me a lot of Ready or Not.
We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that.
It reminded me a lot of Ready or Not, and which is another one woman army film.
Yep.
And is quite good, and I'm eager to see that sequel.
It actually just hit VOD actually.
Yeah, nice. We'll be checking that out. It also has a little bit of the style of this film is really, really interesting. I found it to be, it's almost like eye candy the way the interiors of this hotel looks. It almost has like a Dust Bunny vibe to it. Remember the film Dust Bunny that we reviewed earlier this year? Yep. The stylized interiors of that movie was fantastic.
Oh, it was great.
And while this movie doesn't exactly live up to that standard, it's the closest thing we got to it this year anyway. So that's why I bring it up. The idea of her being a one woman army taking on all these enemies, I guess you could say. I don't know what you want to call them just yet, but what
would you call John Wick a one-man army movie? Would you call Death Wish a one-man army movie? Would you call Taken
probably
a one-man
probably
movie?
Yeah.
I mean, I've never seen John Wick's, but but from what I heard of it, I'd say yeah.
But you're aware of the cultural significance of it, and even all the movies that it was inspired by. Like, Rambo was never called a one-man army movie.
Actually, he was.
Was he really?
Yeah,
okay.
There was. Well, I remember watching a commercial for the film for its TV. It was playing on TV somewhere.
Sure.
And
the Sunday movie.
And the announcer, the narrator says, and at 9 o'clock is First Blood.
Right.
And the guy says Sylvester Stallone is a one-man army and takes on a whole army and wins.
Okay.
And it's like, well, okay, great. Now you just blew the whole thing. Now you don't have to watch it. But regardless of that, I mean, he was called a one-man army in a TV commercial for it.
But it's the same genre. It's the same badass fucking shit up.
Yeah. I mean, I have no trouble with the one person army thing at all. The directing style in this film is very close to the style that's in Why Don't You Just Die, and it's interesting to see that you got Patricia Arquette and Heather Graham in this movie. It's like, oh, now he's moving on to Hollywood actresses. That's cool. And I'll tell you, I had no idea. I saw that she was in the credits, but I had no idea that role was Patricia Arquette.
Oh, I
Like,
knew from the jump.
wow. I
Oh,
had
really?
no idea.
Oh, wow.
I was totally taken aback by that.
It
Um,
it's she's in Severance, one of my favorite shows the last few years, and she looks very similar. Like, as she's aged, she's kind of changed her look a little bit. So,
yeah.
and I saw her in that, and immediately I was like, oh yeah, that's her, because she looks very similar from that. So,
But the director is really smart here because it you get a small little beginning, then you get into the action, and it's heavy action at the very beginning, but then it stalls a little bit afterwards, which I feel is a good thing. Because in these fights, no matter how well choreographed, no matter how many times you see them, they too tend to get a little tiresome. So because we've all seen it before, and we've all seen one-on-one fights, one-on-two, 3-on-1, 4-on-1 fights. We've seen it all in all sorts of different kind of films. So the fact that they were able to do this and then kind of taper it off after a big battle scene at the beginning was pretty smart, because you got to build that story. You can't just have it like Sisu, where it's nothing but nonstop action, no matter how crazy and enjoyable it might be. But they but he was smart in making sure that you wanted to get one good battle scene in there just to establish her character. Um, you want to establish her character, so you can start putting in the action sequences whenever you see fit, and just build up that character and the story just a little bit more, and it works. It works for that reason. But I'm going to stop right there and let you guys take over.
all right, Raven Shadow.
This was a cinematic dragon that I've been chasing since the summer of 2025.
Wow, it's quite the quest.
Come on, Wolfie. Come on. This is in my fucking wheelhouse, man. Like not since James Gunn's Superman or Sinners have I watched a movie that I was fucking like just so on, locked in, and so into. Um, this movie had elements of Grindhouse without hammering it over your face. Like obviously, is this a Russian director?
Yeah.
Am I right in that? Um, Obviously, he was inspired by the same films that Tarantino probably was inspired by and stolen from. And again, like I early Tarantino films were very much influential to a young Raven Shadow. The older I get, the the more I struggle with Tarantino as a human being. Because I think I really don't fucking like the dude. And I think he fucking was remarkably he looked the other way when his boy Weinstein was doing some shit, whatever the fuck. That's a different conversation, but I think Tarantino's a fucking asshole in real life. But this had some grindhouse elements to it without hammering your head. Didn't need cheesy fucking cigarette burns. It was inspired by that. I think this movie had some David Fincher Alien 3 elements with some of the crawl space scenes. Again, a little bit of video game side scrolling POV shots. This is why I like going to the movies. And I had fun with the twists and turns. Again, highly recommend watching this film and coming back to listening to us. But this had a journey, and it became so much more than the premise. And I love the backstory. I did recognize Patricia Arquette pretty quickly. Heather Graham was a surprise because
She looks the same.
Right?
What the fuck?
We saw her in something recently, but she
Suitable
looks
Flesh.
younger.
Oh yeah,
What was
yeah,
it?
yeah. Suitable Flesh. There you
Suitable
go.
Flesh.
But she looks younger than Roller Girl in this. Like, what the fuck? This hit all my spots. I love the line about being an Avenger, not a super team Avenger, but almost like the line with that dude from The Crow, like, you're the Avenger. I just liked that nod. I love the main character so much. I love the surprises, the twists and turns. This is my shit.
That's my shit.
It's my shit. Let's fucking talk about this movie.
That's exactly what we're doing. Talking about this movie.
Let's fucking do it.
All right. So for me, yeah, I thought this was fun. By no stretch is this an original plot or you know, I feel like we've seen stuff like this. This this was very like reminiscent of Ready or Not. Obviously that has to do with a bride who is about to marry into a family, hence the name Ready or Not. Like I mean not hence the name, but like I feel like that it's a different thing, but there's a lot of similarities where it takes place in a giant house and there's people chasing after somebody with weapons and and machinations, as Raven Shadow would say.
There's a certain final girl genre that's coming up of one person against an army of family rich white fucking people fucking shit up.
Yeah. So I don't know how much we want to say about this. There's some surprises in this, and I think it's better if you don't know some of the stuff. It's not I don't think it's gonna ruin your enjoyment of it if you know, but I also feel like it's one of those things that this film has layers to it, and none of it is like, oh my god, I didn't see that coming. It's all stuff that makes sense in the flow of the film. So hopefully, I don't think if we said it, I don't think it would ruin it. But maybe we'll try to keep it close to the vest. But I did like the style of this. Like this had a lot of style. I think maybe not as much substance in terms of like story. It was a straightforward story. Like there's nothing wrong with it. And I thought it was a pretty good mix of different influences. Like it had some hip hop in there, as far as like different types of music and filmmaking influence styles. Also there was one song in this that I thought was pretty great. It was actually Ryan Gosling's band, Dead Man's Bones, was featured in it. I'm gonna lose your soul tonight. It was like maybe like a third of the way through. But I kind of marked out for that. But yeah, I thought the soundtrack was really good, really unique soundtrack with a lot of variety that all kind of fit together though, I thought some of the fight scenes were great. Like they looked really kinetic and fun. I'm not going to put this on a pedestal like like the Raid or even like with the gun fu of like, John Wick or whatever. But I thought there was some pretty impressive choreography.
Night comes from.
Oh yeah, not even the same fucking realm. But to me it looked like Zazie Beetz did a lot of her own stunts in this.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah. Which is impressive. And yeah, I thought it just had a good style to it. And I especially thought the choreography where it really shined was in the way it was filmed, like the way the camera moved with the actors. And that's a huge part of fight choreography. But I thought that the way they did it was good, and I liked the sort of like over the top kinetic feel of some of the fights. Like there's one where and actually it's in the trailer, but I think it's when she's hiding in the closet and then like shoots and then someone goes flying back like against the wall.
Yeah.
Something like that. And then later on she like jumps up as she's like flipping a table, and it's like slow-mo as she's like the table's like coming at the person.
It's funny, Wolfie. We talked about that shot of the hero jumping into stuff,
The hero
like a
jump,
massive
yeah.
universe.
Yeah.
That's gotten real stale. But I thought that scene was a nice. You get a pass.
Yeah, it was different. I mean, because it was like a table flip, and then she's kind of like the table's leading. Yeah. So I thought that yes, it was similar in a sense to that, but I felt like this was its own kind of thing. What else? There's but I thought the camera work was great. I like the general feel of the movie. It was like a fun movie, right? It's light, fun, not too heavy. Like it's one of those you don't have to like think a lot about it. You just kind of sit back, turn your mind off, and then just kind of enjoy it. So yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like kind of deters from the suspense of the film. What I mean is that the music that's playing has sort of like a old Tarantino-esque sort of Sergio Leone Western style, which is the same exact thing that he had in Why Don't You Just Die. He had that Sergio Leone Tarantino vibe in the music that was on the soundtrack, on the score.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And while it sounds good and it looks good, and along with the camera movements, the way the camera move, it's sweep, and they go down like hallways and like one side of the hallway to give it a little bit of an extra oomph to it. I feel like all that put together so early on in the film kind of loses a little bit of that suspense, because it's upbeat, it's for the character, Zazie Beetz' character.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of feel like that loses a little bit of the suspense that maybe she comes in as a ball of fire, but you never know when she's going to get her beatings, and she does take a beating in this movie.
Oh yeah.
There's no getting around that. She does take a beating, but I just feel like sometimes the camera movements along with the music kind of set it too far to one side of good versus evil here, and where it's so involved, and it gets you cheering and jumping in, and when she starts pounding people down, that it's all for her. And I kind of wish it was a little bit more centralized than that. If they did that with both sides instead of just doing it for Zazie's character.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That's just how I feel. I just kind of wish that it was a little bit more centralized, the battles, instead of knowing that she's got, even though her hands are full, she's got everything under control.
Yeah. Yeah, and and there's more to the story than meets the eye, as you would expect. And we get a little bit of back story at the opening of this. It's nothing too in depth or nothing too like crazy or emotional, but I thought that it did a good job of just kind of tying things together, and but there was I did like some of the imagery as well, like like kind of near the end, like when it's kind of like reaching its kind of height, and we have the pig's head is introduced. I thought like that was a really cool looking set. It was simple.
Oh my gosh!
But like all the like the symbols hanging, and like I just thought that was a really interesting looking room. I thought they did a good job with that. And also some of the other spaces they used were pretty ingenuitive. Like there's like, there's always a fucking hallway fight scene nowadays, but I thought that the hallway scene was done fairly well. There was also like a crawl space fight scene, like
several.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that was interesting. So I liked the craft that went into this. Like you could tell they had fun with this, and designed some sets that would really be suitable for fighting and just action in general. I liked some of the escalation of weapons. Like, because we saw an axe at one point, and then we got to see it get leveled up, right?
The level up was fucking dope as fuck.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I thought that
Level
was, yeah, when there's the axe and then she uses it again, but it's like leveled up. I don't want to say in case people like.
Oh, okay. Okay, I get you.
Yeah.
Right.
So I thought that was cool. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of really interesting things in this. I think ultimately, like, I'll say I'll wait for my verdict later, but ultimately this didn't do a ton that I haven't seen before, but it just did a lot of things well, and was was just a fun jaunt, and good performances. I think really what this was for me, I think this is almost like a demo reel for Kirill to like, now I'm making films in Hollywood. This is what I can do. And I think he's going to get some other like projects. I think he'll get some big projects because he really showed a deft hand behind the camera. So,
yeah.
All right. Well, we can. I mean, I obviously have more to say, but that's a lot for first impression. So,
I'm gonna jump in because
Yeah,
I wanna
please.
talk about something that I found was the funniest part of the whole movie,
Okay.
and it made me laugh, and I'm sure it made you laugh too. The eyeball.
Oh yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah, it's a good gag, right?
That was so silly and yet so clever, and so gristly too, because it's not just the eyeball, but it's the tendons that are just behind the eyeball that just and the eyeball's just rolling around all by itself, and it's such a clever and simple gag. And I mean, it's not like that a lone eyeball all by itself, not looking at stuff isn't new,
Right.
but the way they did it here was fun, interesting, and it was new. I
Yeah.
mean, we've seen that kind of thing done in let's see, let's try Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey.
Bogus Journey. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, where they take the eyeballs out of their head and they're looking into it, and it's like a camera, and that's exactly what they did here, but they did it with a gory turn
Right.
by having the tendrils behind the eye, and it's rolling around all over the place. It's using the tendrils behind the eye to snap itself up floors in the building because it is to propel itself up certain floors in the building and everything. So funny. Oh my God, it was a riot, and you get a lot of it too. He's that eyeball's around for a good maybe 7 or 8 minutes.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, funny as fuck. I was dying from laughing so hard.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. It and also I liked. I don't want to say like too much about the scene, but like the outcome of, so like there's like the eyeball scene, but then what happens to that character shortly after and how like things start coming back. I thought that was like pretty funny. It was silly, like with the head growing back.
Yeah.
But I still thought it was a good gag. It reminded me of like the shrunken head guy from Beetlejuice or something.
Right. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
But
And
I
it
thought that was a
flips-
good little
flips
gag.
him off and stuff.
Yeah, it didn't look amazing, but it
It did look good.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a super gory flick too.
It's pretty gory. Yeah.
It's real violent and a lot gorier than I was expecting. There is one thing that I did have trouble trying to understand, and maybe you guys can help me out with this, is that I just found it kind of a little, and you know, believability notwithstanding, I just found it a little convenient that this girl was able to locate her sister so easily.
Well, she had the help of a private investigator.
Yeah, that was the point. Well,
Right. Well, I mean, yes. Yeah. I mean, something that happens
Okay.
at the end, some information we get makes it
Yeah,
make more sense.
you know what? I
but-
keep on forgetting about that private
Yeah.
investigator. You're right. Okay, never mind. All right, so
Well, that and I can't say like it just without spoiling, but why? What was her name? Asia Reeves.
Asia Reeves, and there's Maria Reeves.
Yeah. So when
yeah,
Asia,
the sister is Maria Reeves.
when Asia she was the way that she got to be there, like, was not an accident, right? Like, I mean, I guess in a way it was an accident, but I did like the sort of like mix up of like how like it was supposed to be someone else, and that, like what I don't want to say too much about that, but I thought that was kind of a cool little like decision that had to be made.
I think it's like almost like a genre toss salad, right? Like
Whoa,
throws in-
who's tossing who's salad?
not the prison version. You know what I mean? Like it had revenge.
A plucky spirit.
saving, plucky passion, and a plucky spirit. Your loved one. Cult like shit. It had a lot of fucking genre. This was a genre.
Class warfare. It was also class
warfare. Sure. This was a genre blender of fucking dope shit from the 70s and 80s, man.
What you guys think of Patricia Arquette's character? I thought she was pretty well flushed out.
She was a villain, but also had depth.
Yeah, she did. I mean, we learned about her history and her past.
We learned,
and what she dealt with.
and I think Patricia Arquette elevated that role, where that role could really be very, one. How many dimensions are there? 1 to 2 dimensions, but like she made it 3 dimensions. I don't know, but no, she made it. She had some. You can relate to that character too. All jokes aside.
Yeah, and I did like the relationship, her relationship, Patricia Arquette's. Like, I thought that was a kind of a nice little wrinkle.
Oh, for sure. And she looked. I mean, she definitely dressed and looked older than she is.
Right. Yeah. So, yeah, and I thought there's some really creepy imagery in this. I actually loved the scene in the beginning when her and her sister are looking at the mannequins.
Yeah.
I thought that was.
Yeah.
I just thought it was a great opening scene, and just the way it just looked kind of off and a little creepy,
Which I think might tie into how the movie progressed too. The fake family.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So I thought that was great. Yeah, and there's a lot of family, sort of trauma here. Obviously, the father, the girl's father, and sort of what that all means, and
Right.
Yeah, so there's parallels there to what they were experiencing at the what was the name of the building, the hotel or whatever? It was
Virgil.
The Virgil, yeah.
Virgil.
So I think there's some similarities between the two sisters and their dad, and a relationship that happens at the Virgil,
Right.
sort of like trying to please the head of the household, I guess you could say, without giving too much away. But yeah, I thought, and the actions, we talked about it, but the action's good. Like, there's a lot of like pretty decent weapon play. There's some good fights, and I thought that they actually hid the stunt actors pretty well. Like they did some smart things. Like in the beginning, they had like the rain ponchos on or whatever with the hoods, and so so like when Heather Graham was like fighting, like you get obviously what I don't think it was Heather Graham, but
I'm pretty sure she wasn't taking bumps.
Right.
She wasn't suffering for her art.
But
like
there was some other there was just some ridiculous stuff like with the bed, like when she comes flying with the mattress and
how awesome was it when she was fucking with her feet going under the bed? Our hero, Asia.
Right. Yes.
Like
she used her feet to propel herself underneath the bed. Yeah.
And then come up, and then I mean, is MZ talking?
No, I was waiting for you to talk. You're like,
yeah, it was fucking dope as fuck. Like, it was like, this was sexy and action packed and fucking violent and gory.
I know you like the scene of her like fighting in her panties, right? When you said sexy.
I'm saying it was the enthusiasms.
The enthusiasms.
The enthusiasms. No, but she was fucking kicking ass to fucking take it. She took all the names, dude. We'll get to that later. But
that's the thing about her is that she held her own quite well. I mean, Cynthia Rothrock, Pam Grier, Sigourney Weaver, the girl that was in Chocolate. I mean, these are
the Johnny Depp movie,
women that were able to kick ass and take names pretty much all on their own. And you can add Zazie Beetz to that list, and I'd like to see a sequel out of this. Just she's heading in the right direction. I'd like to see a sequel to confirm that.
They will kill you again.
Yes.
They will still kill you.
Yeah, the gore gags in this film were really, really cool. I do feel though it kind of lags a little bit in the middle. I think they're just trying to build up character development, especially when we get to learn more about Lily Woodhouse. That's Patricia Arquette's character, Lily Woodhouse, and her husband. And we start learning a little bit more about them. I feel it kind of lags a little bit. I don't feel like we really need to know anything really about them, because it just they didn't feel like a married couple to begin with. One just felt like superiority over the other, and the other one just felt like a prisoner.
You don't know marriage, then, I assure you.
But I don't know. I just feel like it kind of lags a little bit in that area. Even though there are some interesting, fight scenes that go on for Asia, but the whole thing with Lily and her husband, I think we could have done without it, personally.
See, I disagree. I think it gives those characters a little bit of depth that, a little more than your classic mustache twirling villains. Like, I'm not saying it's a Destro and the Baroness type relationship, but I think it gives the villains some depth. And you know what I mean? Like, is this movie reinventing the wheel? No, but it kind of gave Patricia Arquette a little bit more to chew on. To give, why would you get her and not just get somebody else? I don't know. It worked for me.
Also,
enough.
I just the henchmen, I guess you could call them, Lily's henchmen.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know, man. I feel like they're. I mean, this is a comedy, yes, but I feel like they were less serious and more played up for laughs. Like they were just there just to be the subject of a goofy remark or something that Asia does to them, and they take it in a very silly and goofy way. They're not like very serious, you know. I kind of wish they were a little bit more serious than what they were. Uh, just to make the whole idea of what their goal is, because they need to keep Asia alive for a reason. And I kind of wish they were a little bit more serious in that rather than having it being played out for goofs and played out for laughs. You know, a little bit here and there is okay, but it seems like every time they turn around, there was something about them that was being done to them, or their reaction to something was a little over the top and a little goofy and a little silly. I kind of wish they were a little bit more serious in what they were doing and what their goal is. Because Lily was dead serious. She was dead serious almost throughout the entire film about what her goal is and what she wants to achieve. And to have a bunch of henchmen under her that are just like kind of goofy and silly, and it kind of weakens her stance on what her goal is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess. I liked some of that stuff with Lily and her husband, and but obviously it's not going to work for everyone, as we can hear. So, one thing, it's funny. As I'm looking through the character names and we're talking about it, like I feel silly for not even recognizing this, but the Virgil, like being the name of the hotel, that's obviously a nod to Dante's Inferno.
Yes.
And apparently, I just saw something here that Kirill Sokolov,
well, the different rooms.
It's basically the 9 circles of hell is the Virgil.
The fuck room.
Right. Yeah, that should have been the giveaway, right? Like,
right.
I didn't even put 2 and 2 together. I was just kind of tuned into the action and what was going on.
I paused it.
Of course you did. And also Patricia Arquette's character Lilith,
yeah.
Let me see what the other character names are. I wonder if there's any others that tie in.
Dante.
While I look that up, I wanted to also mention that while I didn't feel like the fighting got all that stale, I guess I'll just say I wish there was more variety in who she was fighting. Like I get the reason why, but I think I wish that there was like a little bit more variety.
Like kind of more like nameless thugs. Like
nameless thugs, or just maybe some others that, other thugs that, I don't know. Just, yeah.
I thought it was really inventive. Some great fight scenes. I mean, MZ must like this. A child was punched in the face.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Hey, he had it coming to him.
He did. He fucking did.
He did, actually. He fucking stabbed her, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was that one. Yeah. He did deserve it. There was something else that I'm glad you brought that up, because that was one of the things I knew MZ would love. And there was like something else I saw that I was like, oh man, MZ's gonna love this. I can't remember what it is now though.
But there were small things too, like when the villains were climbing the ladder, I liked how they used the axe to help them bring them up. You know what I mean? Because like it's fucking hard to fucking climb a fucking ladder if you're fucking, you know what I mean? Of a body strength, it's a motherfucker. But to use the fucking, I don't know, man. Like, this wasn't based in reality.
What gave it away?
Yeah, what was your first clue?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh shit.
I'll tell you something else. Something else I liked about the fight scenes is that they're mostly played out as a silent film. These fight scenes.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're mostly played out as a silent film, and relies on sound to help perk up the intensity in those fight scenes.
Speaking of sound, who else heard the Wilhelm scream or the Wilhelm, whatever the fuck scream?
The Wilhelm scream? I didn't hear the Wilhelm scream this time.
Yeah, I don't think I did either.
Yeah, dude. It was in there, bro. It was in there.
Really? I missed it. Normally I don't miss that sort of thing.
I popped.
Because the director used a Wilhelm scream in Why Don't You Just Die. So I thought about it in my head. I'm like, I wonder if he'll put it in this movie, and I completely forgot all about it, and I never even heard it. So
yep, it's there.
Here's so I was just reading an interview with Kirill Sokolov, and thought this was interesting. It says the question is what was your inspiration for the script? And I'm reading this from motionpictures.org. So the MPA. He says around 10 years ago, my wife and I rented an apartment in a strange 16-floor building. In a week of living there, we understood that we were the only two people younger than 65. And then at some point, I did construction on the kitchen, and I moved the kitchen cabinet, and there was a huge hole leading to my neighbor's apartment. That was so strange. We started this running joke that we live in a cult, and at some point, they will come and sacrifice us. I fully forgot about it until a couple of years ago. I rewatched Rosemary's Baby. Like, wait a second, it's exactly where I was. And from there, I pitched this idea to Alex, my co-writer.
Oh, shit.
So it's pretty funny that, like, had an experience like that, you know, like.
What a weird thing that you forgot until you watched Rosemary's Baby.
I know, right?
Like, that should be in your fucking recent downloads, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
And he says, so the question, how did the Rosemary's Baby inspiration inform what we see on screen? So Kirill answers, we knew we would start the movie like Rosemary's Baby, then take a hard left and break all audience expectations, trying to surprise them as much as possible. It was a big inspiration, and in some design decisions, there are some references. These hallways, they're very different, but you can see touches and elements that refer to that film.
Oh.
That's pretty interesting that, like, I wouldn't have thought of, like, Rosemary's Baby, but I mean, now that he says it, I can kind of see that, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I got Aliens 3. I got Ghostbusters, the building that Dana Barrett lived in. I can see Rosemary's Baby. Like, I don't know.
What does Rosemary's Baby look like if you can see it?
It's not good looking.
All right, and
cloven. Is that cloven hooves?
Cloven hooves, yeah. Another question: what were your main directives for the interior of the Virgil? Kirill says, when we wrote the script, it was called 9 Floors of Hell, which sounds like a terrible B movie, but the idea was that each floor of this building refers to Dante's Inferno and to a specific circle of hell. Thematically, each floor has its own unique texture, symbols, patterns, colors. The first floor is Limbo for newcomers and where the maids live. And then we move on, and you understand it's gluttony and lust until we get to the 9th floor, which is basically a frozen lake where Satan waits. It was interesting to come up with this very clear system of symbols that helps us to find the visual language and structure of the building. We thought about it on the script level, and then Jeremy Reed, our production designer, integrated those elements into the sets, and I think they worked out pretty well. Let's see if there's anything else. So question is, how much of a role did you want Camp to play in the film? And he says, I'm a huge fan of anime. I appreciate anime for the freedom it gives you as an artist and storyteller. You can go in very wild directions. Go ahead, Rangel.
There's clearly some anime stuff. There was definitely some, like, with a certain fight scene with, like, dust or clouds, whatever you want to call it, but yeah, I totally got that. Yep.
He says, "This is the craziest movie I've done, and I was wondering how much freedom we could have telling the story because it's a classic. It was interesting how far we could push so it still works. I hope it still works. We almost step into fairy tale territory when we have rolling eyeballs, when we have a satanic possessed pig head. But if you look at it like Hans Christian Andersen or the Grimm brothers, it's absolutely okay." So yeah, I think, I mean, this does have like an element of like, fairy tale feel to it in a way, or fantasy,
Yeah, Brothers Grimm, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, yeah. So, all right. Well, I'm not going to continue reading an article. If people want to find it, they can check it out. But I was curious to see if his next film has been announced yet, because I'm curious to see what he's going to do next after this, because I feel like, this definitely just elevated his status a little bit. But I wonder what's next. So let me look and see if there's anything here. Yeah, no, it doesn't say. So I don't know if he has anything yet. All right. Anything else you guys want to bring up about this one? Any of the weapons or other gags or characters or anything?
The pig head.
Mm-hmm. James Remar.
Pighead.
Yeah, James Remar, the pig head. Yeah. I really wasn't too sure how I felt about the pig head. I mean, it looks great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If it's there's practical effects or CGI, it looks really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
And I like the way it's stylized and how it looks and everything. All the writing that's on the head and everything. It's an interesting little touch, a nice little touch to that. But overall, I don't know how I feel about the whole idea of it being a pig head. There's something about. I mean, it might have to do with the whole Satan thing and cloven hooves and all that other stuff. I don't know, but I don't know. There's something about it that just it it almost turned me off. The only reason why it didn't completely turn me off is that I was so impressed with how it looked.
Yeah. Something.
Especially the closer you get into it, especially, I mean, you got full eye movement on this thing, and it's creepy good. It's
It looked
really
great. Yeah.
well done.
Yeah.
You know,
And
but
actually, I like that scene when it. All I'll say is it when it sort of like when the pig head levels up as well. I thought that was actually pretty cool as well.
Yeah, yeah. It really looked good. I mean, but then again, also it's still a pig head,
Right.
So I'm really on the fence about that one. I really don't know how I feel about that, but
pig head.
But they still were able to pull it off. It looks good.
All right. I think we can probably do the verdict on this one. What do you guys say?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, boy.
Trick or treat, baby.
I wonder if people would say you're a trick or a treat.
Trick or treat, motherfucker.
All right. It is verdict time. I'm going to let you know whether They Will Kill You is a trick or a treat. And any final thoughts? MZ, go.
Yeah, this is a treat. I think this is a well done movie. I think it's well acted. I think the action and the pacing of this film is really well done. But the action does not overstay its welcome. It gives you a good taste at the beginning, and then it kind of tapers off as the film goes on, and then it gives you a little bit more. So you're not being overburdened with this stuff because you've seen it before. We've all seen this stuff before. So the director is smart to make sure that he's not hovering it over us. The uh, the style of this film is well done too, much like in Why Don't You Just Die? And I have a feeling that this is going to be his style from now on. I have a deep rooted feeling about that. There is a lot of class warfare, good versus evil. the need to find a missing sister who has her own life to live in certain regards. It is very much like Ready or Not. It is stylized much like Dust Bunny, with these interiors. They just look really, really good. And it is super gory. It is super violent, and it is a fun flick. And I suggest you watch it. This is a treat for me.
All right, Raven Shadow.
This is my shit, dude. I love all this. I love the amalgamation. This is a comic book. This is a video game. This is a genre
Wait, it's
blending
Pitfall?
film. It's kind of like Pitfall, mixed with Joust in a weird way, and a little bit of River Raid. No, Atari 2600 callback. I love it, man. There's some, like Big Trouble in Little China. Took a bunch of genres, put it in a blender. This is dope, man. I adored the fuck out of this movie. I'm ready to do the fucking top 13 right now. And guess what? My favorite one is at this moment in time. It's fucking this one. I had a blast with this picture.
Spoiler.
Ready or Not 2. Oh, good. You're just a white girl running from other rich white people. Okay. This movie fucking stop it. I don't give a fuck about Ready or Not 2, dude. This is my shit. I love this fucking movie. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it.
Why don't you
Treat
marry
of the
it?
highest order. I'm gonna marry it. What's the movie called again?
They Will Kill You? The movie that you love?
They Will Kill You. Will you marry me? Treat.
MZ, he just said this is going to be his #1 movie on his top 13, and he couldn't remember the fucking name of it. Just wait till we get to the end of this year.
Yeah. My
Jesus
God.
Christ.
I don't care.
What do you think it's going to be? I'm going to kill them or something by that time?
I'm gonna kill.
I'm gonna
kill you. I'm gonna kill you, sucker.
I'll kill you.
I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. Then I'm gonna go to work on you. I love it. I love it. Supernatural fucking nations. Hut fucking dude. Dope.
Do you speak Huttese?
I do speak. I speak hut. Oh.
All right. Did you say? I mean, obviously you said top 13, but did you say the official verdict?
Yeah, capital T treat, dude.
Capital T trick. No.
What's the good one?
All right. Yeah, for me, this is also a treat. This is fun. It's just one of those like turn off your brain, mindless, fun action films with some gore and some horror elements. I think I wanted to I was hoping it was going to be like a masterpiece. And, I'm not going to say that it's that I was let down because that's unfair, for me to say I thought this should have been a masterpiece. That's really unfair. But I think the trailer is one of the better trailers we've seen this year. Like, I was super psyched, after seeing that. I was like, wow, yeah, I can't wait to see this one. And I feel like they did include a lot of the best bits in the trailer, which is not, that's typically how it goes, I guess. But, so yeah, I think I was hoping it was going to be more than it was, but what it was just fine. I think I was looking for something maybe a little bit more elevated, but yeah, I had a lot of fun with this. Like, good performances. I liked all the actors and actresses, and I think the choreography was really well done. I love how inventive some of the set design was to be able to film action. Especially some of the hallways and the crawl space.
The machete in the hallway.
Yeah, and also I thought some of the they did a lot of stuff with the elevator shaft, which I thought was also cool. Like, it looked really good. Some of the stuff they did there. So yeah, overall, I think it's just a really fun action film with some horror elements, and it's not rewriting the fucking the rule book on action movies. It kind of like does a lot of what came before it, but it's just a nice amalgamation of a lot of different things. It's got style, it's got good fights, it's got good acting, it's got good music. Like, it's just a lot of really good elements that just work really good together. And yeah, I mean, I'm really excited to see what Kirill Sokolov is going to do next. I think this dude is going to be doing some really cool movies in the next few years. So get in on the ground floor, and if you haven't seen Why Don't You Just Die, definitely seek that one out. It's I like that one better personally. I think that's just overall, it's just a really interesting film. This one is this is a bigger scale, and it's more grand, and it's got way more action. But overall, I just thought that was like a really phenomenal film. But this really, I think, is a great highlight reel for what he can do, and I think he's going to get a lot of opportunities after this. So good on you, Kirill, and yeah, looking forward to what he does next. So treat for me. All right, why don't we talk about what we're going to do next week? Let me pull it up here. I remember being excited. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. There was something else that just dropped on VOD, but we're going to hold off because this one is one that we did 2 trailer reactions to, and one that is both controversial and highly anticipated, I would say. And I don't know if I don't know if it's divisive yet. I haven't really seen too many reviews about it. But we're going to be doing the Faces of Death reimagining. I don't even know what to call it. It's not a remake, that's for sure. But it's the new Faces of Death flick. We're going to check that one out. I know, MZ, you're excited about this one, right?
Oh yeah. I've seen very few reviews on this film from friends of mine on Facebook and or just like Fangoria or Bloody Disgusting or whatever. And so far, I have not seen a single bad review.
Okay. So there you go. We're going to check out Faces of Death next week. It is available. I think it's on the premium VOD. So, once again, get a little party together, have a little date night, whatever you want to do. And, it's that premium bucks. If you do that shit on Amazon where you wait to have it delivered like an extra day, they sometimes give you like a $2.99 credit, I think, for digital goods. So you could always do that a few times, and then boom, you can afford one of these fucking premium joints, the primo ganj, if you will. Actually, you know what? Just to be clear, it's not on VOD yet. It will be on Tuesday. That's right, because it's coming out on the 12th. I forgot to put that note here. So it'll be hitting VOD on the 12th, which is Tuesday, and we'll be talking about it on Thursday. So you got 2 days if you want to check it out with us. And this film is directed by Daniel Goldhaber, and let's see he directed, I do remember this movie. We didn't do it on the show, but he directed a movie called Cam from 2018. He directed How to Blow Up a Pipeline in 2022. I think that was a pretty well regarded film. Let me see. Is this the one I'm thinking of, or? Yeah, I think it is. It's got a pretty good. Yeah, it's got a pretty good rating. So yeah, Faces of Death. I'm super interested to see what they do with it, and this is one I'd love to get a lot of feedback on. So if you guys get a chance to see Faces of Death, or if you've seen it already, send us a voice message. You can send it to podcast@trickortreatradio.com, or you can, wherever you listen to us, if it's whatever podcast app you listen to, if you go to the show notes at the top, there should be a link, a blue link that says to send us a text or a voice message. You just click that, and it will bring you to a site where you can send a text or a voice message. So super easy. You can do it right from your podcast app. So we hope to hear from some folks. If you've seen this or if you're going to see it, let us know and give your thoughts. All right. So we do have at least one voice message. Let me see. All right. Let me get this all queued up and play the voice message, and then we'll get the fuck out of here. Getting the fuck out of here.
Oh, the state left even.
Let me see. Was there any others? Sometimes they get buried in my email, so let me just take a quick look. While I look, why don't we just play this one? So let's hear from Evil Corny. Sometime. Here we go.
Hey guys, I'm going to give this week's film, They Will Kill You, a treat. Really enjoyed the film. Saw this in the theater about a month and a half ago or whatever.
Nice.
With Ready or Not Part 2. I thought that was an excellent double feature. And between both films, I had a lot of fun in the theater. But like I said, I'm giving this film a treat. You all have a good one. Evil Courtney out. What up, Raven Shadow?
Oh.
What up, Corny?
What's MZ? Chop liver?
Apparently.
No, I'm just kidding. That's his gimmick. That's his kind of a gimmick, right? What up, Raven Shadow? Right?
Yeah. Well, he's my boy.
Cool. So thank you, Corny. Always great to hear from you. And wow, that sounds like a pretty fun double feature. Obviously, we haven't seen Ready or Not 2 yet, but I assume very similar films, but could see that being a fun one. Dope? Who's a dope? I'll call Corny a dope. It's not nice.
No, it rhymes with Monster Hero.
On Hero?
I'm just kidding.
All right.
I miss seeing your face. I miss seeing your haircut.
I know it actually like I do miss seeing you, MZ, and I know it's not your fault. You want to be on camera, but yeah.
I mean, it might be your fault, but I do miss looking. You look good.
Yeah, you do look good. Yeah, you look great. Okay, yeah, I think that's it. One voice message, and we're good. All right. So, do you guys have anything else before we wrap up?
Not really. I got the hiccups.
Okay. All right. Let's say goodbye, MZ.
Arrivederci, douchebags.
Michael Ravenshadow.
Live fast, love hard, enjoy the guilt.
How much should they enjoy the guilt? Like a lot, or like just like a little?
A lot.
Okay,
No,
so
really
just
embrace it.
lean into it.
Yeah, just get a foot up in that motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like get it on the highway and. What's that line from?
Yep. Get on the highway.
Removing violations. How's that go, MZ? Get on the highway and really take her for a spin. I forget, like Fred Willard.
Oh, Fred Willard.
Yeah.
Get out on the highway. You know, go about 7 or 8 miles. Something that I do.
Yeah.
How's that feel? Like shit.
We got like a couple minutes. I just want to pull up that scene. Hold on. I just fucking love that scene. Holy shit.
Get on the highway.
What scene is that? Is it the doctor?
At the clinic.
Clinic, yeah, clinic scene. That's right.
Check out your rear end.
I want you to take in about 3 liters of oil. Just flush it all out. And then go about as fast as you can for about 7 or 8 miles.
Pump, but we do a complete diagnostic checkup of your car.
The clinic?
Yes.
I'll bring my limo over.
Ask for me. Everyone calls me Doc. Stop by the clinic anytime.
Oh, Mary Jo Sperber.
Not just a clinic, the clinic. We do the finest diagnostic checkups in town. Doc Williams at your service.
I would love to talk to you about this problem I'm having.
That's what I'm here for. What seems to be the problem?
Well, no matter what I do, I just can't get going in the morning.
That could be your valves.
Really?
Have you had your pump check lately?
My specialist.
I should probably take another look at it because when that goes, you die right on the spot.
Oh, God, I know.
Do you ever overheat in the stall going up steep hills?
I don't believe so.
You should probably have a major overhaul. Check everything inside now. Do you leak much?
Several times a day.
That's no good, is it? Every place you go, you leave those unsightly puddles. Get so your neighbors cringe when they see you pulling up their driveway. What about your rear end?
What about it?
Does your rear end make noise?
That's a bit personal, isn't it?
I'll tell you what, I am up to here in my work, but what I will do, I'll lube it up. I'll get inside there and root around and find out what the problem is. I have the best tool in town. Trust me, I'll do a thorough job. In the meanwhile, here's what I'd like you to do. About an hour before you get going in the morning, drain out your water. Flush it out of there completely. Take in a lot of oil. Then grease up that back end. Get out on the highway and go as fast as you can for 9 or 10 miles.
No one's ever said this to me before.
As I say, I'm a professional. I can lick any rear end problem you can bring me. In fact, I do a lot of celebrities, too. Just last week, I reamed out Roger Moore. He was totally satisfied. Matter of fact, he's coming back next weekend for a complete rear end job.
Oh.
I gotta see that movie again. Holy shit.
Fucking
Oh,
masterpiece.
God damn.
Dude,
I'm
we need
so
to fucking...
proud that I own the poster to that.
I know.
I am so proud. I gotta have that fucker framed.
Oh my God.
We need
Like
to fucking Discord
professionally
watch
framed.
along.
Jesus Christ. Oh yeah,
That
we
poster
should.
belongs in the Louvre.
We should do a watch along of that sometime. It's been so long since I've
Yeah.
seen it. I forget a lot of the scenes in it, but I remember that one, of course, and the
Pretty
one
sure
where
MZ
she.
and I could do a two-man show.
Yeah, or when she does go visit him at the clinic.
Yeah.
How's it feel? Like shit.
Oh,
Why's
man.
my back all wet?
Yeah, yeah. All right, well that'll do it.
Fuck 'em.
Let me
Fuck 'em.
let me check the
This is
chat.
the men's room.
Let's make sure I didn't miss anything here.
I always love you guys on chips.
Yeah. All right, I think we're clear. So, all right, well that's going to do it. Thank you guys for tuning in and hanging out with us on episode 719. And yeah, if you guys get a chance to check out They Will Kill You, let us know what you think. Podcast at trickortreatradio.com. And next week, we will be doing the film Faces of Death, the film from, well, came out in 2026, but I think it's been in release hell for like the last 3 years or something. So I'm sure there's some interesting stories about this one. But yeah, we'll do Faces of Death next week if you guys get a chance to check it out. Of course, let us know. I'd love to hear some thoughts about this one. All right, well, that is going to do it. Until next week, we'll see you guys then.